Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. This is Prophet Emmanuel. You are live on Wisdom for Life. God bless you. God bless every single one of you. I can see Jerome here. God bless you. God bless you. Mamia, God bless you. God bless you. Once you come on, just put a comment there. Just put a comment there. Oh, man of God, Patrina, God bless you. God bless you. God richly bless you. Um, let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Wisdom for life. Once you come in, let us know you are live, so that we can give you a special welcome. Um, let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing before we start. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Jeremiah, God bless you. God bless you. Welcome. Welcome. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Um, let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Once you come in, make yourself known. Let us know who is in the house. People tend to message me and say, Prophet, I was live. Today I met one lady. She said she was live, but she doesn't comment. Just let us know who is there, especially Wisdom for Life and Mystery Corner. It's quite interactive. And feel free, once you come in, if you've got any questions pertaining to what we're discussing or anything that we've discussed in the past, you can put a question there. Or maybe something bothers you, you're trying to make a decision on something. Let's feel free. Let's feel free. Let's keep sharing. We're waiting for everyone. Let's keep sharing. If you know someone who is not here, I see the comments better on my phone. Let me see. Okay. Okay. So I'm not missing anything. I'm just comparing. I'm not missing anything. Let's keep sharing. Mr. Wise, God bless you. God bless you. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. Aggie, God bless you. God bless you. Before the end of this month, you're going to smile. You're going to smile. Today, I'm going to finish your case. From next week, you should have good news coming in. Let's keep sharing. 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 We're going to start shortly, so let's keep sharing. Invite everyone. Okay, so we're going to start now. This is Wisdom for Life. You are watching me wherever you are, whether you're watching me live or you're watching the the recorded version. I want to greet you. I want to salute you. Uh, it's good to see you. God bless you, Mary. God bless you. So today we're going to continue with the series, A Word to the Wise. A word to the wise. A word to the wise. So last week we were looking at things that we need to do or how we need to carry ourselves. A word to the wise is just going to be digging out few things, few rules in life that we need to observe. These are simple rules. Some of them we know we're observing them. Some of them we don't know. But it's important that we fully understand um, why we have to do what we need to do. When we understand that, it makes life easier. So today we're going to talk about 10 rules, 10 rules, 10 rules that I'm going to give. Once I finish, I finish. We've got 50 minutes. If I finish those rules in 20 minutes, we are done. But there are 10 key rules that we need to observe. A lot of people have taken them for granted, and it's cost them a lot in life, and that's what we're going to be looking at. So let's keep sharing whilst we go along. Let's keep sharing. Um, just invite everyone. We're looking at a word to the wise. So today we are looking at the 10 things that you cannot share in this life, uh, or you shouldn't be sharing anyhow in this life. Um, I had to correct myself because some of the things, they are people that you can share with. And I'm going to start off with that. Um, this life, people that are making it, people that are making it, are people that have got their own secret that they operate with. Now, when we talk about secret, we are not talking about hiding things that are harmful to others, or maybe hiding um, yourself from everyone. That's not what we're talking about. But we're talking about being able to hold information in a way that not everyone has got access. Even if you look at the worldly sense, there's what we call secret society. Most worthy people or wealthy people are part of that secret society. The word itself is secret. It's a society that when you go in, the first thing they tell you is you can't take anything out of this place. Now, not I've never joined any, but I've had the privilege of um, speaking to people that have been in there, they've been out, or they've got close associates that are involved. So I do get a little bit of knowledge from those sources. If you do things anyhow, and everything that you do is in the public, um, it's going to be very hard for you to outsmart people. When I say outsmart, again, not in a bad sense, but you can't be ahead of your competitors. Even in business, people have secret. You can work in fast food, maybe a burger shop or a chicken shop, and they will bring the season and you just dip the chicken in. As to what they put in the season, they will not let you know. Because the day you know, the day you open your own chicken and chip shop next to them, so they'll make sure that Shinta, God bless you, welcome, welcome Shinta. The day that you find out is the last day that they're gonna be on top. So in life, understand that it's not. everything you have to share, and it's not everyone you have to share everything to. I mean, the late Bob Nestor Marley said, "You cannot please all the people. You can please all the people some of the times, and you can please some of the people all the time, but you cannot please all the people all the time." So the same way you can share some secret to everyone, and you can share every secret to some people, but you cannot share all secret to everyone. Every secret to everyone. So um, there are three key people that I always say you can share your secret with, as long as you feel comfortable with those three groups of people. And that's what I'm going to hit on before I go to the 10 rules or the 10 delicate information that we have to apply wisdom, and we have to use confidentiality to handle those information. But before I do so, let me check if there's any question. Okay, there's no good. Check from here. Can't scroll it up. Okay. Okay, so let's feel free. If you've got any question, as long as it's not made up question, just feel free to put it out. Put your comments there as well. It helps. It helps people that join in at some point, and it also helps even the speaker to be able to understand what he said. I mean, I don't make notes. I just come in and I flow. So sometimes I appreciate when people put pointers there. It helps. But let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing. That's the most important thing. Let's keep sharing. Let's invite everyone. So there are three groups of people that I often say they can qualify for information. The the worst thing in life, Mao, welcome. The worst thing in life is when you have information and you know you have to keep the information safe. You tell someone and you tell them not to tell anyone. I mean, I always say if the memory space here wasn't big enough to store it, then don't expect someone to free up their space for you. Because telling a person what to say is like telling them to save it in their mind. They want to say it so that they make room for more space in their brain memory. So if you cannot store it, you can't keep it safe. We can't trust you to keep your own information. Don't trust someone to keep your information for you. The moment you share something, you lose control over that thing. You lose control. You lose the power behind it because they can use it anyhow they want. And that can be very dangerous, can be very dangerous to ourselves. So, back to what I was saying, there are three key people that personally I am comfortable to share information with. The first group of people are the people that are involved, or the information that you have can have an effect on their lives, or it can come back to them. Whether you hide it, it will come back to them. I'll give you an example. Then you share. Um, by way of example, if you're planning to buy a house, or you're planning to apply for a job, you are married, you want to apply for a job outside the city, you don't keep it as a secret to your spouse. Because at the end of the day, if you get the job, your spouse is going to be affected. He or she has to relocate with you. So there's no point concealing that information, um, because it involves them directly. Um, Tanisha, welcome, welcome. Um, Franchise, welcome, welcome. Um, we're dealing with a word to the wise, and today we are looking at the 10 things we can share. The 10 things we can share. So, if that thing, you know, it affects them, sometimes it might affect them now, or it might affect them in future. If it's going to affect them in future, you can tell them in future, especially if it's not going to be something they will have to sacrifice to get. By way of example, if your manager is speaking to you about potentially letting you apply for a higher role, with higher pay, or just increase your pay, there's no point rushing home to tell everyone. At the end of the day, the manager can change his or her mind until it's been done. At the moment, if you say or you don't say, it doesn't have any effect on them. But saying it can have some negative effect because it puts a low expectation. Your wife will start increasing her travels for the year because expectation has got high. Then come middle of the year, you are told that the company they make profit in the second quarter, so they can't give you a pay rise. Then you've already informed your partner. That's disappointing going. But if they didn't know and they came back and told you that it's not going to happen, it wouldn't make any difference because at the end of the day, if you don't see it, it doesn't bother you. Anything you don't see doesn't bother you. But once you see it or you hear it, that's where it becomes a problem. So people that have direct influence or impact on your situation, they deserve to know. If that thing is going to affect them, then they need to know. If you've got your company, you want to make people redundant, it's better to let them know. You don't wait till the last day you want to get rid of them and you tell them that a company is struggling. It's better to tell them in advance. Nancy, I welcome you. I welcome you. So it's important we understand these things. So people that are involved in the story or the story will get them involved at some point, they deserve to know. The second group of people that I wouldn't mind sharing, I'm not saying you have to necessarily, but I wouldn't mind sharing, are people that share similar things with you. So if you've got people that you share similar things with, i.e., if you're someone that talks to me about your career, I can share my career with you. If you talk to me about your finances, I can share my finance. I'm not saying I will, I can share with you. You tell me about your holidays, I can share my holidays with you. But if you are not sharing with me, um, I'm not going to share with you. And the reason being that, look, when people commit themselves to you, they are also committed to you. That's why they've committed themselves. The fact that they've told you about their family origin means if you tell them about yours, they can keep it because they know you have their own as well. So it kind of like makes sense. And aside that, if they trust you enough, because trust is two ways, if they trust you enough to tell you about their office or their work situation, then you can also trust them. So people that share similar, share things with you, you can share similar things with them. Um, it often works well because everyone is holding everyone's secret, and everyone that no one wants to be the first to destroy the other person through that. So it will make sense. I'm going to go to the third group of people shortly. But before then, I want to encourage you. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep sharing whilst I look through the questions, if there's any. Okay, so we're dealing with a word to the wise, and we are looking at the three groups of people that we can share information with. Now, the third group of people that was that a question? Okay, no. The third group of people that I wouldn't mind sharing with them, uh, and they, for me, they are the most, um, maybe you say the most important, but someone will argue that if someone is going to be involved, then they're also important. But for me, the most important people you can share are people that have answers to your problem, or people that are willing to find answers with you to your problem. So it's either they have it or they are willing to do that. Because for me, it makes no sense coming to you, tell you my struggles or my problem, and you say, may the Lord be with you, or it shall be well. It makes no sense to me. Why am I telling you? I have to tell someone who can think with me and bring answers or solution. And when you think that way, informations don't travel far. Your information is always kept in a nice and safe way, because at the end of the day, depending on where it came from, um, you also want to make sure that it's protected. So you don't want to be saying anything anyhow, which can be a problem. So I'm going to move on to the 10 key things that you cannot just share. I'm using a word you cannot just share. That means it's not everyone who is entitled to that knowledge. It's not everyone that needs to know. The first one is family secret, or someone would say family lineage, origin. Family secrets are not there, are not for everyone. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because number one, family secrets don't just involve you. It could be maybe your dad, um, maybe um, married somewhere, had kids somewhere no one knew. Um, and when you were growing up, it became a problem and stuff like that. Not everyone needs to know. Because you telling people is like exposing your dad. Francisca, God bless you. Um, it involves other people in there, so you don't want to be sharing it. Number two, family secrets are what makes the family holds. It can hold it, it can break it. So if you just share the secrets anyhow, one day, you will lick back your wound and wish you had not done it. And the third thing is, people can use it against you when they know about your your family secrets. One day they can use it against you. It doesn't matter who that person is. It could be your spouse. It could be your friends. It could be anyone. They can use it against you. If back in the days all the ladies went into prostitution in your family, um, one day your husband will use it against you. Mr. Gap, God bless you. Um, One day it will be used against you. So you have to understand, no, everyone is entitled to everything, and not everything is supposed to go to everyone. Sometimes you hold back on certain things and you wait till the right moment. Let me just double check again if there are any questions. Let me just check. Okay. So we are looking at a word to the wise, a word to the wise, the 10 things that you cannot share. The 10 things you cannot share. The second one is problems in relationship. Problems in relationship. The worst thing you can do is to share your problems in relationship to anyone. Um, it's, it's, it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. Um, if you've got problem, if you've got problem in relationship, understand that it's within the relationship. So it's best to keep it and share it with the right person, i.e., the right person could be your counselor, could be your pastor. It's something that you have to keep in house. A lot of problems have blown up because people just share information too quickly. Now, let me put this way: I'm not dealing with relationship. One day I'm going to talk deeper into relationship, but I always say when you go into a relationship or the relationship is very new, even if it's an old relationship, and people have to talk to you to try and reason or try and resolve an issue, then the relationship has already got cracks. Um, you should be able to get to a place in your relationship, whether it's marriage or boyfriend, girlfriend, a place where you guys can deal with your own matter. That's a sign of maturity. It doesn't matter how angry one person is. There's one person in there that can just say, look, let's put our guns down and let's, Matilda, God bless you. Let's lay our arms and see what the next step is. But it doesn't work that way. So we need to be very careful. We need to be very careful. Problems in relation. If we are sharing it anyhow, then it could be a problem. It could be a problem. One day you'll be sharing it with someone, and the other partner will hear, and that will spark the end of your relationship. Sometimes it's just best for us not to go into that, not to go into that, and that is key. So family secret problems in relationship. These two things you cannot overlook them because they are very very key, and they make up the 10 that we are supposed to be very mindful of. Now, number three, the third thing you don't want to share anyhow, unless you speak into the right people, is struggles in life. Every single one of us have got struggles in life. Some people struggle with lust. Some people struggle with spending. Some people struggle with addictions. Everyone has got a struggle. You don't just go about sharing your struggles with everyone. Sometimes it could be a mental struggle you're having, could be a financial struggle you are having. You don't need to share with everyone. You don't need to share with everyone. People that matter, people that it sits sort of like within their remit, and people that can give you a helping hand. Those are the sort of people that you can share with. So what I'm saying is not necessarily entirely blanket from people, but there are certain things you can say to Lady A and you will not say it to Lady B. It's important that you understand. So the fourth thing that is important that we keep within ourselves is medical history. Medical history. I don't know why people always find the need to tell everyone everything that has been happening to them even before they were born. It makes no sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. It's not everyone that needs to know your medical history. It's not everyone. Some of you, all your friends know your blood type. They know your husband's blood type. They know what sickle cell trait your child is going to come in with. Um, because everything um, we just rush to tell, but we need to be very careful um, sharing our medical history with people. Um, it's important that we are very careful. Let me check. Okay, that's a big one. Okay. Okay, there are no questions. There are no questions. So number four, for medical history, um, you need to be careful. Now number five, which I think is quite sensitive, but or someone might say, well, it might not be necessary, like to even try and guard it, but it's important. It's important that let me see. It's important that we keep that in mind. So your failures and your mistakes, or your failures and your shortcomings or mistakes. It's important that we don't just uh, blow it out um, unless you are talking to someone who's going to help you fix it, unless you're talking to someone who also shares their own side of mistakes too, or unless you're telling someone that it will affect them. Um, Maybe you made mistakes, and as a result, um, especially to your partner, I can understand because everything that happens to you happens to them. But I'm looking beyond your partner. I'm looking beyond that, where mistakes, your friends know all your mistakes. The mistake that you did when you were 15 years, you used to sneak through the window, or you used to jump walls and go and see your boyfriend then at the age of 13 years. And you are telling everyone that's your mistake, that's your shortcoming, that's your own experience that God has given you for you to be able to learn from that and build yourself. There's no point sharing that with everyone. There's no point. There's no point trying to overly complicate issues. But some of us, sometimes will say that we are using our mistakes to correct people. You can share your mistakes with someone without they knowing it's from you. It can be labeled other people's mistakes. Um, but when we make it clear that we made that mistake, um, it's like telling a court, yes, I killed the person. They might reduce your sentence, but you still go to prison because it's so, um, you've already admitted to it. The same way you tell people your mistakes, then as time goes on, they start judging you. Um, they start relating to you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. Then before you realize, you be complaining that you are being marginalized, but it's just because you've spoken words that you're not supposed to speak, and because of that, it's coming to haunt you. God bless you, Rebecca. So number five, let's bear that in mind: our mistakes or our failure. Um, Number six is our weakness. Now, the mistakes are different from our weakness. Weakness are sometimes you don't even fall short of your weakness, but it's there. Let's say if you're a pastor and your weakness is money, you go and tell the congregation your weakness is money. Um, the day you are trying to raise a seed for something, or raise money to build a church, they will turn around and say, but you've got weakness with money. We'll give you our money. You're going to spend it. Why? Because you were quick to tell them your weakness. If you tell your friends you are very weak, when you see handsome men, if they are dating a handsome man, they will run away with that person, and you don't understand why they don't invite you to come in their circle. It's because you've shared your weakness. Um, you've shared your weakness, and when people find out your weakness, they can use that against you. They can use that against you even before you do anything. They've already made that judgment based on you telling people um, your weakness, um, and probably your failures. Our weakness can be habits. Habits can be a weakness. Um, Habits can be a weakness. And because of that, everyone is alert around you. And things that you were meant to enjoy because your presence creates some sort of tension. It's become a problem. So why share all your weaknesses? Why share? It's not necessary. Anything that you can avoid, you don't have to do it. You ask yourself, what if I don't share, what do I lose? Versus if I share. So we need to be very careful. There, I believe I've lost count of, it might be number seven. Number seven, I've got four more and I'm done. As I said, once I hit on the point, I'm done. It's your income situation. Income situation or your finances, basically. It's not everyone that needs to know. I've met people that are very nosy. People that they want to know everything. They want to know how much you have, how much you earn, especially when it's a new relationship. For me, it's not necessary. Especially when you're not sure you're going to marry the person. The person will tell you, what if we get married? What if you don't get married either? Imagine you dated three men before you met your husband. The other three men assumed that they were going to marry you, and it didn't happen. And you've ended up giving a lot of information that you're not supposed to give. Income situation is your personal situation. If your partner tells you how much they earn, it's fair for them to know how much you earn. And if you are living with your partner, it's important to share those things. But in a case where there are other people around you, and you don't necessarily have to disclose it, there's no point saying it. Income is income. If it's your personal information, it's not something we share with the person at church, this or there. Soon your friends will envy you. Soon your friends will wish they were you, and they will fight everything that you have because why are you sharing your income situation? So we need to be very careful. We need to be very careful. Now, number is it seven or eight? I've lost count of it. Number seven. Sorry, number eight. The eighth point. You don't have to share your long-term goal with everyone. Your long-term goal. So, what's the question? It says, "What if you don't share your income?" Um, I mean, if you don't share your income and your partner is okay with that, that's fine. Um, that's fine. You know, if you were married to someone like me, I don't care about your income. So if the person next to you doesn't care, you don't have to share. After all, um, when you share, the day that there's something came up, you had to use some of the money, the expectation might be very high. That means every penny you spend, you have to go back to the person because the person is expecting certain amount in there. um, it's just all over the place. So sometimes it's best you don't share. But most importantly, it's not people close to you like your spouse. I always say we are looking beyond spouses. Um, Maybe you are in a relationship with someone, your girlfriend, boyfriend, someone at church, your best friend at work. For all you know, you are the only one that they are paying you well, because you're doing extra. Your boss is paying you extra, and you go and share everything. Your pay slip, you might as well post it on a notice board for everyone to know. You've informed everyone how much you're earning, and can that can come back and bite you. So we need to be very careful. We need to be very careful. Number nine, the ninth thing that you don't want to be sharing, um, is your source of success. The source of your success is not something we put out. It's a big mistake. You can sit with, I've sat with a lot of investors, rich people, and you can sit with them. All you can take is wisdom from them, because if you want to say, show me how you made money, they just laugh, and they say when the time comes you make money, or if you keep on working hard you do it. Because why? They cannot tell you the source of um, their wealth. Uh, I'm not saying it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, but there's a reason why, after keeping everything, they are doing well. There are some fathers, they don't even show their children all the secret, because you show them, they go and tell their friends. They will rather build them over time, till they mature, to a place where they can handle certain information, that they will not use it against you. If they know the source of your income, they will fight the source. They will fight the source. They will try and destroy. Um, People want to know the source of everything that you have. Um, and if you can keep it and release it to people that matter, um, then, happy days, as they say, because you come to a place where um, you be able to um, build on your source of income, um, without anyone coming in between that. I know examples, people that have told their friends into details the business that they are doing before they realize it was her business. You've got the same circle of friends, and it's giving you small income, in addition to your salary. And you go and share, and the person, someone takes the market that you used to have. That can be a huge problem. Why? Because you didn't understand the importance of holding on to the source of your income. If it's very easy to find out the source of income of any rich person, um, try and see. Because all they'll tell you is, I'm involved in golf, I'm involved in this, I'm involved with that, but they will not give you the real source of um, their wealth. Now, the last one, which is quite controversial, um, but it's very important that we understand. And I'm going to explain why I brought in there. The 10th thing, which is the last pointer that you cannot share, um, is the word is gone, is your suspicion. is your suspicion or your doubt. Suspicions and doubt are not supposed to be shared. If you are suspicious that your boss um, your boss is probably having an affair with someone in there, or your boss is overpaying other people more than you. This is not something we go and share. Your doubts and your suspicions, whatever it is you suspect, you want to keep it. And if you doubt someone, there's no point sharing, with that person or with anyone. You've got your doubts. That's where it stays. People have shared their suspicions, with their husbands. They've shared their suspicion. I think you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that, and before you realize it's become a problem. Sometimes you just have to overlook it. Keep your suspicions to yourself. Keep your doubts to yourself. Even if you don't believe in the person, keep that doubt to yourself. And whatever it is you suspect, keep it to yourself. Because at the end of the day, your suspicion might be wrong, um, and you might not have any strong basis to doubt something. You might be doubting it, but it might be true. So it's important that we we kill every doubt, or we conceal our doubt. That's the word I was looking for, rather than share, because you suspect that your boss is giving, maybe showing favoritism to one person and not to another, because it's your own suspicion. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a conclusion. Whatever it is you suspect, go away and try and go through it and see if there are validity in what you are thinking, before it becomes something major in your life. Because once you share your suspicion, most of the time it can come out harsh, but to you, that's all that you are worried about. That's what you're thinking about. And for all you know, you've upset someone, and it's blown up. So this is where I'm going to end. I trust that you've taken something from tonight. A word to a wise. Word to a wise is a series that we're going to continue till the end of the month. Then we'll change it. But I'm going to be bringing different dimension. I'm going to bring different dimensions to it, so that it becomes a bit easier for us to fully understand it. So I just want to thank everyone for making it a time that you spent in, and I pray that we can go away and do something with what we've learned. I always say, we don't come here to give advice; we give information. So information is for you to decide whether you want to have it or you want to keep it or not. Tomorrow, just quick announcement: tomorrow there will be no Bible Digest. I explained it last week during Bible Digest. Tomorrow there's no Bible Digest, and on Tuesday I'll be live Mystery Corner. Sorry, I was just trying to read something. On Tuesday I'm going to be live Mystery Corner at 10 p.m. GMT, which is 11 o'clock UK time. And on Wednesday, I'm also going to be live for Destiny Moment. Let's tune in. Wednesday, I'm going to be live. If you've got any questions, if you've got any prayer requests, feel free. You can use the number below. you can text me and ask me for my next availability, or you can try and get through to me directly. That's fine. On Saturday, I'm going to be live on Hour of Encounter. I pray that we can go away and we can use the wisdom that God has given us to live this life. Until I see you again next week, take care and stay blessed.